When we talk about wind speeds at 140 miles an hour, I want you to keep in mind that that is actually right along the eye wall. So there's the eye right in the center, and that area right outside the eye is called the eye wall. That's where we see those 140 mile per hour wind speeds. Keep in mind right now, again, it's 1017. We're going to put you at about 1026 into Burgess, Oxford at about 1032. So Oxford, you've got it coming from two directions. One almost directly out of the west. The second one's coming out of the south and west. This big low pressure system's been pushing this moisture up here from the south, and this has been catching all those areas that are now to the west of I-77. So we're going to continue to deal with this.
You guys made it a little bit hard to focus on work while you were doing
I know.
all
Kayla was totally just whipped out on that one, I'm going to say right now.
I worked out earlier in the day,
so did I, and really hard. But anyway.
Well, come on over here, Gail. Come on. Don't hide out from me. This is a cute story that needs to be told.
Ready? On a count of three. 1, 2, 3, go.
This is disgusting. Back to you guys. Back to you.
Think of it in a big box, and you got this big, strong, high-pressure system sitting on the top of the box. It's keeping all that moisture right at the surface. I want to point out what's happening. We saw a lot of freezing rain in the overnight hours. So what that does, comes down, looks like rain, but it lands on something at the surface, like our camera here, and it freezes over. Plus, we got a new moon, so the moon's very small. That means the sky is dark, and that means that it's going to be very easy to see these meteors.
Where do I look? What direction?
Look up.
Just up?
Always a good idea to look up.
Yeah.
Badgers eat the snakes? Or are you just making that up?
I saw that on TV. I'll have to look it up.
I think that was a cartoon.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Please, if we put our water through a plant, because we couldn't afford a hose pipe.
Oh, we used to have to haul ours from the river and run it through old socks to strain it.
Brother.
Go on.
In Arizona, we didn't even have water.
It's great to check in with you right now, and hopefully we're not going to see it, or maybe we'll see some rain at us because we need it.
Yeah, we could get a little bit later on in the week. We'll show that to you here in just a second. I want to talk about temperatures though right now. 40 degrees. It's chilly out there, and this is one of the warmest spots in the Piedmont right now. Winds, though, they've slowed down, at least here out of north-northwest at 3 miles an hour. However, when they blow out of north and northwest, that's where we pick up that smoke and help to bring it into our neck of the woods. So we're going to keep track of that here for you over the next few days as we start to see some of that possibly moving back in here for Thanksgiving. But looking at satellite and radar, just not a whole lot to see here locally. I want to talk north where we had that cold front come through. This is part of the system that helped to bring that snow you just saw across portions of Michigan. You can see that lake effect snow now affecting portions of Pennsylvania and New York and really walloping the area out there. So look for blizzard-like conditions to the north. If you're traveling there either late tonight or tomorrow morning, that could affect travel in and out of that region for Thanksgiving. However, that will move offshore and conditions will lighten over the next few days. For us, though, it's going to remain relatively quiet. So what we do have, though, is that a high-pressure system is moving just to the north and west of us. That's going to cause those winds to remain out of north and west. That means more smoke coming in later this week. That also means some cold overnight temperatures because that's where we keep that colder air. So that's going to be in play over the next few days. In addition to that, those of you guys who are traveling towards the west, nice big cold front moving across the country. Now, it is bringing some snow into the Rockies. No big surprise there. That's often see snow this time of year there. And then it looks like rain on the front edge of this system. Now, this is going to slowly push towards us over the next few days. Some strong rain in through places like Memphis. But by the time it gets here, it's going to mean some light rain chances Wednesday night in through Thursday morning. We'll be able to track that for you heading into tomorrow and the following days. Tonight, expect that temperature dip all the way down to 28. Then tomorrow, sunshine and 57, ends up okay, but a pretty cold start to the day. And, of course, Turkey Trot, that's on. Make me laugh every time. That's on Thursday, 53. That'll be the start time temperature. There's a slight chance we could see just a little bit of rain early in the morning on Thursday, but I think most of that rain should be nice and dry. We'll talk 7-day forecast coming up in about 15 minutes from right now.
Big fan of that turkey bride. Yep.
I got my main man, Eldridge Greenwood, here with me. And look at his shirt. Guys, you know I'm on a diet, and I needed some help to try this food out. I saw this shirt. My main man was boogieing out on the dance floor, and he's going to help me out here. He's going to help me eat some food. Say hi, Eldridge.
How you doing?
Good, good. All right, first up, man, we're going to try some peanut butter muffins, and I want you to dance based on how much you like it. All right? Oh, that looks good, Eldridge. Looks good going down. What do you think? Good? All right, let's see what kind of moves that takes us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you guys feel that? That must be good. I'm almost tasting it. It looks so good the way Eldridge is doing it. All right, Eldridge, we're going to move on. Paige is over here. We got some ice cream from Cold Stone. All right, we got chocolate and vanilla. Which one do you want to try?
I want to try the chocolate.
Chocolate it is. All right, let's go. Let's see what you got. Oh, man, we got a slow jam going. We got chocolate going. What do you think?
Oh, man.
This is seriously almost as satisfying right here. All right, and last but not least, man, we're going to get you a little fudge. You like fudge?
I love fudge.
All right. Let's see what we got. What do you call this move you're doing right here?
The love eating move.
All right, love of eating move right here. Hey, you guys see those?
Oh, man.
Which one's the best? Which one's the best?
The fudge.
The fudge wins.
County.
Let's go ahead and check in with Chief Meteorologist Brian Basham in the Weather Center. Brian?
All right, you guys, and good afternoon, everybody. Once again, if you haven't been following us, you're just tracking in right now. I did want to point out we got a couple issues out there. We're tracking 2 tornado warnings that are across Chester County and, again, in York County. Now, we have not actually confirmed yet if they've touched ground, but there's rotation out there, and it is causing some damage. Now, there's a couple spots here that I'm concerned about, and I want to go in here real tightly and check it out. I'm going to go first down to this one that's south of Chester, in Chester County, and you can see this is the spot right here that I'm concerned about. All right, let me just draw a little circle around it. You can see we're seeing a bit of a hook right around Columbia Road and Great Falls Highway. All right, guys, now here's the deal. If you live in these areas and you have not sought shelter yet, go there right now. Do not pass go. Just go straight there. Grab your phone. You can follow us live if you're following the program on the internet, or if you're following me on Facebook Live. I encourage you guys to seek shelter. Go to a basement or shelter if you have one, and if you don't, I think you should head to the lower portion of your home, first floor of your home, go to the innermost portion of your house, and go ahead, and a bathroom's a great spot to do it if it doesn't have any windows. Make sure you take your shoes with you in case you get any broken glass. But I want to point out right now, this thing is traveling. This is cooking, okay? This thing is moving about 40 to 50 miles an hour, the system as a whole, and there have been tornadoes embedded within this that have been moving at about 50 miles an hour. And so you don't have a whole lot of time to react to this storm system. So I want you to seek shelter right now. If you're in Richburg, all right, if you're living right along Catawba River Road, Richburg Road, Mountain Gap Road, any of these spots here, you want to seek shelter at this moment, all right? Again, here's the hot spot right there that we're looking at. Now, that's just the one for Chester County. Additionally, we have one just to the north in York County, and that has a couple issues here. Now, here's the good news. It has not been extended further into Lancaster or into Mecklenburg County, although there is a severe thunderstorm warning now in play until 7 p.m. for Lancaster County. No tornado warning for you just yet. But right now, hot spots across York County include Lake Wiley and, again, in Rock Hill. Now, again, this thing is moving very quickly. If you are in Leslie, if you are in Fort Mill, I want you guys to seek shelter as well. Heavy rain does extend into Waxhaw, Indian Trail, and Matthews. However, at this point, rain is the major player for you. You're probably seeing some significant wind speed, but those are your major concerns. Lake Wiley, again, good time to seek shelter. Right now, I'm not spotting any rotation. So, Kayla, you were talking about a tornado there. Again, we have not had a confirmation that it touched ground, but we definitely saw some rotation embedded within York County right now. I'm not seeing any rotation right now currently in York County, so that's good news for that area. But that spot down south around Chester continues to be a bit of an issue for me. I continue to see very strong storms in that area. And again, wind speeds gusting at about 60 miles an hour.